Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about this Atlanta situation, man, in hip hop. Now, you might be noticing that Lil Baby is in the background, right? Now, this is not any way of saying that Lil Baby is in any type of trouble, even though there were rumors out there talking about 4PF. And you'll understand what I'm saying in a second. Now, there's a video that was posted originally, from what I can see, from 50 Cent. Somebody was looking at the news, and the Fulton County DA, which is Fulton County being the largest county in Atlanta, I believe, and their DA has been active, man. She's the person who's, the head of this RICO indictment for YFN Lucci's camp and for YSL, which is Young Thug and Gunna, right? So she was being questioned by somebody by the news, and she actually talked about the fact that there's going to be 2 more RICO indictments coming in the next 60 days. So everybody's head is thinking, trying to figure out who in the world is going to be next. Now, there were rumors before that Lil Baby might be on the table, because there was a list that was out there. Nobody knows if this list was real or not, but it just seems like, when they talk about high profile RICOs and 2 more coming, there's only so many rap crews left. You know what I'm saying? We're at the point where Atlanta is pretty much going to get depleted by RICO cases, it seems like. But, man, before we get to the specifics and I play all these clips, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And, man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, let's talk about Fulton County, a.k.a. Atlanta, and these RICO cases. So it looks like we got 2 big RICOs coming, man, within the next 60 days. And it's no surprise, because this Atlanta Fulton County DA, she has made it her life's mission to rid Atlanta of gangs. She's gone on the news several times and made these proclamations. So let's look at one of the times when she talked about this during the YSL arrest.
My number one focus is targeting gangs, and there's a reason for that. They are committing conservatively 75 to 80% of all of the violent crime that we are seeing within our community. And so they have to be rooted out of our community.
Okay, now as you heard in that clip, the Fulton County DA, she basically said that a majority of the crime, that's violent crime that's committed, is done by the gangs within the city. Now, I'm not sure if that's factual, or I've never fact checked that myself. But, you have a lot of people scratching their head about those numbers. And, when they heard this, it was like, I'm not sure if that's accurate or not. You know what I'm saying? But based on what she's saying, Atlanta has been seeing a whole bunch of upticks in crime, especially violent crime. When, what's crazy about Atlanta is it used to be known as a good times type of place. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't all that going on back in the day, to be real with you. And it's relatively a new problem. Now, let's look at another clip where she also said something similar.
DA Fonnie Willis told us.
We expect that in coming days, weeks, and months that we will bring RICO indictments against gang members, even top-level gang members, to make sure that we rid them from our society.
Now, in that clip, she's basically saying the same thing, but she's putting dates on it. Now, this was several months ago that she did this interview, and we've seen things play out since then. We've seen YSL get locked up. We've seen YFN Lucci get locked up. And we've seen a lot of things happen in between those 2 camps, right? A lot of things are being assumed, and we've seen the whole RICO indictment against YSL, which includes several artists on the YSL roster. Now, what's no surprise is there's going to be more RICO cases coming. And I didn't know that they would be coming so quick. So somebody was watching the news, and the first person I seen post this was 50 Cent. And during the newscast, or the broadcast, you had the DA from Fulton County, and she basically made a proclamation that within the next 60 days, we're going to see some more RICO cases. So let's actually see that.
Recent months, you've had 2 high-profile gang racketeering cases. There are going to be more.
Over the next 60 days, you'll see 2 more.
Okay, she didn't even make a pause in that. You heard her. She said, over the next 60 days, you're going to see 2 more. So letting it be known that, 2 crews, I don't know if they're rap related or not, because there was a RICO case that came down that was allegedly for some gang members that had nothing to do with hip hop. But, that was several days ago. I'm not sure when this clip is from, but it looks like, man, her mission is still on, man. And it looks like we might hear some more high-profile rappers. Now, the reason I've got Lil Baby's picture and his clips running in the background there, right, is the fact that, the last rumor was that 4PF, his label and crew were going to be included because of this list that came out. Now, this list listed some heavy hitters that I'm not even going to name, but you can see on the list that it had 4PF listed and it had a whole bunch of other rap crews and whatnot, but nobody knows the validity of this list. All we know is most rappers who are from Fulton County or who rep Fulton County, and that's their home of base, have got to be nervous right now and cleaning out their closets, clearing out any trouble or problems out of their crew or whatnot, because they do not want to feel the wrath of this Fulton County DA, because she's obviously not playing with anybody. Because we've already seen with YFN Lucci. And he had already, with his case, he had already got bond. He had turned himself in prior, got bond. But then the RICO came, and his case got included in the Georgia State RICO case. He had to turn himself back into jail. And now he's been sitting there without an ability to get bond because it's a RICO case, you know what I mean? And it's just a lot going on as far as that indictment. Then you see YSL with Young Thug and Gunna, man. Young Thug and Gunna, both of them, man, have had problems getting bond. And with most RICO cases, that's how it goes, man. They're going to starve them out and see who'll be the first to break, the first to fold, and we'll only be sitting by on the sideline waiting for it to happen or seeing the results, man. But this is crazy, man. So let's look at the clip one last time, man. I just want y'all to get a little bit of how serious she was when she said this. Like, it was a definite, 60 days, 2 more RICO indictments. Let's check it.
Recent months, you've had 2 high-profile gang racketeering cases. There are going to be more.
Over the next 60 days, you'll see 2 more.
Now, once again, as you heard in that clip, she did not pause or anything. She said within 60 days. You know what I mean? Now, 50 Cent also said this, man. He actually made a caption on the post. And in the caption of the post, he said this. He said, oh, with a facepalm emoji, things about to get real. Then, hashtag his 2 liquor companies or whatnot. But he's not lying about that, man. Things are definitely about to get real in this situation because it seems like this DA is not letting up. And if you're a rapper right now, you in Fulton County, you got a crew or something, even if you're an old rapper. And, hip hop is as far as Atlanta is concerned, that is like the hub for hip hop right now. They keep churning out new artists. They keep churning out new crews. But right now is not the time to be doing anything foolish or to be getting caught up like Young Thug and them did, man. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to complicate the problem. But what do you guys think? Do you think that, this might not be hip hop related? This might have to do with other crews or whatnot? Or do you feel just based on what's been going on lately, it probably has to do with another rap crew and big heads like Lil Baby and, anybody else within the Atlanta area should probably be watching out and, making sure that they ain't doing anything out there in them streets. You know what I mean? Now with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.